They're sending people that have lots of problems, and they're bringing those problems with us. They're bringing drugs, they're bringing crime, they're rapists.
Donald Trump in California over the weekend. That state, of course, rattled after the tragic death of Kate Steinle by an illegal immigrant that was deported several times before police say he committed the murder. Donald Trump continues to dominate the media coverage, according to the Washington Post and Signal Labs. In fact, Donald Trump was mentioned in the media 1.9 million times versus Hillary Clinton, only mentioned 500,000 times. I'll tell you what, for the media analysis, let's now welcome Christian Robey, the political director for the Media Research Center. Christian, great to have you here. Donald Trump is getting a lot of media play, but has the media been fair with him?
Well, no. Even the Wall Street Journal, which is usually better than most, has completely mischaracterized his stance. What Donald Trump has said is that illegal immigrants are the ones who are bringing drugs and crime. They're the ones who are abusing the system. And we've seen this across the board, not just with print, but also broadcast and cable. So they're getting it essentially wrong.
Well, what's interesting about this, Christian, is that people were ignoring, well, by people, I mean the media, was ignoring the immigration problem, the border problems. For some reason, it was brushed under the rug, whether it's because we want to hire people who are here illegally or there's some bigger plan to just open the border and make everybody a citizen. Whatever it was, people weren't talking about it. And but for Donald Trump leaving off one word in his initial speech announcing he was running, the word illegal, if he doesn't leave that word off, we're probably not talking about this. As a whole, is this good that we're talking so much about it right now?
I think it's great. I don't know if Donald Trump is being the chess player here and he's being very strategic, but I think that these are the types of conversations that we need to be having as a nation. We're a nation of immigrants, and there's a very large influx of immigrants that are coming into this country. What has happened here, the thing that I think needs to be addressed from the media perspective, is what they're doing here is they're using Donald Trump's words to besmirch the Tea Party, to besmirch the GOP, and that is one thing that needs to be addressed in addition to immigration.
Of those who are running for president on the Republican side, just Ted Cruz has said what Donald Trump said was true. And what Donald Trump said, well, he said it not the way Cruz said he would say it, but what he said, no matter how bumpy it was absolutely spot on. The other people running for the nomination aren't agreeing. They aren't aligning. Is this the kind of Republican infighting that Democrats would like to see? And again, what is the media's role in all this?
It is, of course, the type of infighting that the Democratic Party would like to see. It is the, not all, but are some Tea Party and some Tea Party friendly candidates who are going up against the establishment or within the Republican Party, or the establishment who is encouraging and putting the screws to other candidates to distance themselves from Donald Trump. Now, there's a caveat to this. Is the GOP, the establishment, are they warranted to some degree in distancing themselves from what Trump said? Yeah, I think you could make that case. Donald Trump probably said some things and said it in a way that he ought not have said it. It didn't sound presidential. He should have said it differently. But they aren't addressing, and I guess it's because it's kind of third rail, they aren't addressing the substance of what he's talking about. And there have been a lot of commentators, Rich Lowry is one, Jeff Lord is one, who have addressed the substance of the things that he's talking about. Very important conversation.
Yeah, I'm glad we're talking about it. We certainly are talking about it every day here. We're talking about it on my radio show. Christian, thanks a million for stopping by today. Great information on that. You know, it's interesting because if we don't keep on talking about this and it just goes away, I think the Democrats probably win. You want to keep this alive and well, and I just wish that the Republicans would sort of join forces a little bit more than they are. Christian, thank you very much. Want to give you a programming note. Don't miss our Newsmax TV special. From Donald Trump's weekend events, it's Donald Trump's immigration speech, premiering tomorrow night. 10 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Pacific, only here on Newsmax TV. Make sure that you go and check that out. It's going to be a great special. If you didn't see the entire speech, you need to go see the speech. A lot of people are saying he said something that he didn't say at all. Listen to it, hear it, decide for yourself. Don't just take the talking heads, although I am one right now. Don't just take our word for it. Do it for yourself. That research is going to be ultimately very important. Keep it right here. In for J.D. Hayworth, I'm Joe Pags Pagdurillo. Back tomorrow night.